Here we are, guys, going into the next Mike Tyson fight in his climb to the top. This time he's fighting someone who is bigger than him this time with John Alderson. Just for the heck of it, because I haven't looked. So John ends up with his only loss being to Mike Tyson. That's good. Next, he fought a 0-2, 1-1, 1-2 to finish out. Make sure I don't watch the top rank version so I don't get stabbed and flagged. Let's see. We'll do this one. Classic Boxing HD. Great channel right here. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. It's great quality. Great quality. So see Tyson jabs and dips, getting lower. Lunging in with some punches. Alderson's moving to his left side, which is a good strategy. And see Tyson's a little bit of following. Again, using the jab. Good sequence right there. 1-2. Alderson ties him up. Tyson does extend his arms out. Now the 1-2-1. Great combo there. Almost like how Manny Pacquiao would do from southpaw. But 1-2, and then it goes back for that 1. And that 1, forgive me because my screen's right by there, but that snaps Alderson. 1-2-1. How often after a 1-2 do you stop? Especially when they're that far away from you, right? You go 1-2, and that's it. Boom. People do not expect that 1. They get out of the 2, they think they're good, and they just got to watch out for the hook, and that's where you land your 1. One pro boxer I had that I made his defense so good that James Toney said, that boy got skills. I would throw at him very hard as I could. And if I shot like a 2-3, wouldn't catch him. If I shot a 2-1, or like a 1-2-1, I could catch him with that 1. Tyson's getting a little bit head happy there. Very nice by Tyson there, timing Alderson for dropping down. See, Alderson's expecting a jab, drops down a little bit, and runs into a left hook as Tyson leaps in with it. You know, who says you can't leap in with punches? Tyson does. Of course, you need to wear your seatbelt, which means keep your chin down. And also just not do it all the freaking time. Again, you know, people talk about Tyson being a great inside fighter. He really wasn't that great of an inside fighter. He would hit you while he was coming for you. And sometimes he'll get too close or so close that he's not able to get off. That was a great angle there by Tyson. Southpaw. Combination, stepped over back to orthodox. Great little sequence there. You guys know that are doing the 6-week challenge that I have. Being in one stance, coming in, attacking, and then stepping over, ending up in the other stance, getting punches off. Very nice. Now Tyson is southpaw. Looking to land that left hand. 1-2 from southpaw. And this is good because he needs to try not to be too close. So here, because he'll get tied up and he ties himself up here, he bounces back after being a little bit too close, and that's a good move. It's very important when you're aggressive to be able to do that. It's so easy to just get stuck. Tyson has a habit of leaning over to one side and staying over on that side. Good job throwing off the clinch because the ref didn't go in there. But Tyson will get, if I remember correctly, caught a little bit leaning on his rear side. When he goes back to orthodox, leaning on his right side and getting caught by the right hand on that side. There he did the good thing. He slips on this side here, and then because he slipped on that side, he is a little bit available for the right hand, but what he does is he rolls himself all the way under, so then he gets this left hook, all right, and he gets away from the right hand. A good example, again, of Tyson being ready to step. Watch Tyson's feet. Okay, wait for it right here. Watch his feet right here. Boom. Quick, ready for that quick little step back to keep some range. So important when you're going against a taller person to be ready for those things. To be ready with your feet to adjust. To cut down the ring, but also to adjust if you get too close so you can get your maximum leverage. And so you don't get tied up. Right here, good by Mike. Gets hit by the jab. Slips the right hand. Remember that. Tyson's defense is not perfect. He gets hit by stuff. Hit by the jab, slips the right hand. Boom. Gets a good left hook for the body. So there was Tyson again, kind of getting stuck a little bit on the right side. If you're going to slip to a side, typically a better side is the lead side. There was again. By kind of like a slapping down right hand by Alderson. Not super effective, but it's a little chink. Something to watch out for. You probably do it if you're a shorter fighter. There's that 1-2-1. Man, wonderful. Sorry, my little screen's in the way. Good with the dip and the jab. He didn't get it, but good classic move you can use as a short guy. Bam. Now you have to be ready, though, for that anticipation of them stepping over to your left side and cutting them over on that side, which Tyson does a little bit. Off of this range right here, Tyson ends up right there. He has the left arm in between Alderson's head and his body. Very opportune time. I can't quite see what's happening to the right hand, but to shoot a short right hand, or now you know you got enough space, you can do a left uppercut, things of that nature. His arm's over his left arm. Tyson's right arm is over his left arm, so maybe that's why he felt like he couldn't get it off, but you can pick it up and bring it back in. Right here, Tyson was able to slip inside that right hand. Came back with his headshot. Missed it. Alderson knows that Tyson's going for big headshots. Tyson needs to do what we talked about 2 fights ago. Work the body to get the head. Body, body, head, head. Body, head. Good body work. Speaking of the devil. Right there. Beautiful. Double left hook to the body. And there was Tyson again, kind of falling on that right side. Maybe didn't get hit clean by that right hand, but it's something to watch out for, and does a jolting punch. I think it's a right uppercut for the head. Yep. As Alderson falls in. You notice there too, Tyson kind of habitually going to the right side more. Alderson's lining him up a little bit. Tyson comes in. He's in a spot where he could throw punches, but he wants to load him up a little bit too much. He can do short, jolting left uppercuts here. That's one thing that I always talk about. Your hand's right there on his face. Your fist is literally there on his face, and you do have enough space to throw a left uppercut. Drop it down a little bit, rip it up. You got it. Get it. Next time you're sparring, you're in this position. Work it. Your hand is already on their face. Finish the job. There was a good example of that left arm getting in the way. In a good way. Alderson, and see, Tyson's reaching around right now. It's not so much Alderson grabbing, it's that, but it's also Tyson's already reached his arm. The man's arm, whoopsie daisy. The man's arm is looped up underhook around Alderson. See the red glove popping up? Doesn't have to be there. He put it there. Good weave under and hook. Hook back up top. Good example of goes under, hook, turns, catches him as he turns because Tyson turned. Nice rotation. Nice angle. Gets a little too close. From this position right here, there is enough space that Tyson can bring his right arm up and bring it through that slot where the arm is. But again, it's part of the rushing style of Tyson. And again, to my point, there's peekaboo style. He goes to adjust for it because I guess, probably talked to him so much about, hey, Tyson, do this, Mike, do this. But then here is his boxing stance, his actual boxing stance he fights out of. So you have that position. And then you have, there's a reason why he goes back to here. And no, it's not to bite his glove or whatever, just weird random stuff people are saying now because in that Jake Paul fight, he bit his glove. Maybe he bit his glove in some other fights, but I never saw it. Anyway, but here is the position that he boxes out of. Good classic standard boxing position. Gets the 1-2. Beautiful. Jabs low for the body. And shoots that 2 over the top. Alderson leaning on the right side. Makes it very available. And great lineup of the right hand. Popping the elbow up in the shoulder and rotating. Look at that rotation of the body. Just like Rocky Marciano. And that's why it does that. If you want to throw like that, turn your body like that. And if you don't, then don't bother. Continue to throw punches with your arms and don't turn your body, your hips or your shoulders. Tyson goes in. Nice. Look at that great angle right there. You got someone hurt and discombobulated, cut those little angles. Whoop. Here, angle. Does a hook that hurts them. Does this hook, misses it. But man, look at that brilliant rotation. Look down there at Tyson's left foot. Rotate on the ball of the foot, the knees bent. His weight is about even. His shoulders are completely rotated and turned. His hip is turned. Wonderful. And then he goes back again with another shot. Slightly off balance, but whatever. He is putting his whole body weight behind every punch. I guess that right hand clipped him a little bit. Alderson is hurt. That was good. Comes in, looks like he's about to jab, does the left hook. But one challenge with watching a lot of Tyson is you tend to throw maybe 1-2 punches versus putting combos together. Definitely a good idea, particularly if you're not a heavyweight, to watch fighters that put more combos together. When Tyson does put combos together, it's amazing, but it's not as often because, you know, he has that power. Good. Nice with the jab, jab, left hook. He reaches his own arm around. Tyson does. Right there. Reaches it around. Right there, he can pull it out. Leaves it there. That's where I do believe that it's helpful for boxers to learn wrestling and things like that. So there we go. Tyson being in a peekaboo boxing position. That's what you call peekaboo. And this is what you call standard boxing. See the difference? That was a good one. Tyson ends up with his arm here. Thumb is down. Makes it easier to pull out. It's also very close to being pulled out. But what he does, I love it a lot, is he does a punch to help him pull it out. You do the same. He gets his right hand out. Boom. A punch, very short. Right hand. That was actually a forearm. Boom. To free it up. Ref didn't see it. Ooh, vicious. So right there, the jab. Alderson gets a little bit low. Mike rips the uppercut and then rips it right hook. Right hook again. And watch out how he throws his hooks with the connection, with how he connects his knuckles. That's how you should do it too. There he kind of falls on the right side, putting himself in a little bit of a danger zone. Holding. Nice. Lead right hand. Clips Alderson. Alderson falling on the right side. And Alderson is down. And I believe, yep, that is all she wrote on that one. Good fight. Good matchup for Mike. Good things to learn from. Again, take the pieces. How he connects his shots. How he rotates on his punches. That's how that power is produced. God-given, but it's built and refined with technique. My father, when he started coaching me as a boxer, he told me first couple of years, he's like, Keith, in a few years, you're going to be hitting way harder than you are right now. I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to be bigger, right? Nah, because your technique, your ability to deliver the power in the right way, to optimize how you transfer that power to somebody is going to be better and improved. And I didn't believe him until I actually started doing it. So I was able to actually hit harder with less effort than my hardest punch was when I was starting out. It's an amazing thing. And then, of course, your ability to set it up gets better. Your ability to counter to get it gets better. All those things. And then also your versatility of combinations, knowing combinations that unlock the doors to open up the punches to land and the punch you want to land. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you watch out for my book. It's going to be premiering here coming this Monday, the 14th. 66 boxing strategies and tactics. Put a lot of time into it. And if you liked that free ebook thing I put out, there was only about 32 pages. This is 130 pages of just packed full, like basically no pictures. One section I have a little bit of pictures just to demonstrate something, but packed full of the theory, the concepts, the strategies, the tactics, everything else. I know you're going to love it. So look out for that. Also, like I mentioned in the other Mike Tyson video, and I'm mentioning more and more in my videos because it really just dawned on me, knowing techniques, knowing strategies, knowing tactics, all that stuff is very important. But all of that stuff is actually useless without feedback, because you can know all the things to do. Like if I was going to start boxing again, I know a lot of the things to do. You know, I don't know everything, but I know a lot of them. But I need to get feedback from someone that knows what to look for, right? Someone that knows what I know or knows more than I know. And to get those eyes to get feedback on what you're doing so you can see and understand. That is where real growth happens, whether it's with a business, if you have your own business, like a boxing gym or something like that, you need feedback from the outside. On what you're doing, on what you should do with your exact situation. You can know all the tactics and strategies, but if you don't have feedback on your exact situation, you're going to have to figure out how to plug that in. And same thing if you're a fighter or just training. You have to take the knowledge now that you have, and you have to kind of plug it into it and also be giving your own self feedback. It's very clunky, doesn't work very well. So feedback is very, very important, guys. All right. Hope you enjoy this. Check out the next video coming up soon.